From last 3 years, 3GPP have announced the standard of NB-IoT 3 years ago. In 2016, they announced the first release of NB-IoT, followed by there are releases 13, 14, and now we are 15, 16 releases. We are moving forward towards a 5G also. So in the last 3 years, we've been talking about IoT. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have improved. A lot of connectivity has already come along. But you know, still, you saw the market insight, which Alexandra just presented, that there are still a few challenges which we needed to come over in order to have a massive deployment in the market. So we will talk about those challenges. Now, do you know NB-IoT and operators who are deploying LPWA, low power wide area network in the market? Globally today, there are 120 different operators who have already deployed IoT network across the globe. 120 networks are already running, including your Singapore over here. Multiple operators are already offering you NB-IoT and eMTC, Cat M1. And those packages are already ready in the market so that you can grab and you can offer them for your IoT services actually. Now, I'm putting another number compared to Alexandra showed. By 2025, there will be over roughly about 100 billion connections. Now, which will include across NB-IoT, MTC, and 5G. So what it means in the end of the day, that we are looking into 1.1 billion connected vehicles. Everybody is talking about IOV, Internet of Vehicles actually, but how many it will be? So roughly about 1.1 billion we are looking at. 300 million street lamps, 600 million smart agriculture-related sensors which will be connected. So all agriculture-related countries, of course, not talking about Singapore and Hong Kong, but we are looking into the countries just like Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia. Governments are putting a lot of stress that they wanted to go towards the agriculture side. So all the sensors, all the automation, looking at which agriculture land need more cultivation and which has a more moisture and so on. Livestock. There are few solutions already on IoT which you will be able to see in Indonesia. You will be able to see fishery. If you go on the GSMA website, you will be able to see Telkomsel last year deployed e-fishery, how to feed the fishes, how to have those farms to be available. And then this year, XL launched how to feed well to the chickens. So chicken farms have come along as well. So like that way, livestock along the cows, sheep and so on, all those solutions are going in the market actually. And they are growing. Robots. If you go to China, all major 5G, major 5-star hotels, you will be able to find there is a robot standing there and guiding you towards the restaurant, delivering your packages to your rooms and so on. And in some of the streets, they are also having those robots to guide you where you wanted to go, provide you the information and so on. So that is already happening in China. Industry IoT, we've been discussing in manufacturing. I have a couple of cases over here to talk about, and I will show you how the industry IoT is going to fold in the market moving forward. Smart home, wearable devices, which I'm sure everybody has already. Now, all these networks will come at a certain requirement from the network. Network needed to be built. And on that, actually, if you look at the autonomous vehicles, they require the network with 1 millisecond of delay. 1 millisecond is how much millisecond is today we have on our network. but we needed to build these network with the splicing, with the virtually having a separate network for autonomous vehicle, or the network which we needed to build in for the autonomous vehicles and robotics type of solutions actually. Now, along with that, there are a couple of other solutions, just like cloud campuses, smart cities, utilities, and so on. But nonetheless, actually, industrial AR router, access routers will be also a key component which will be playing a key role as an edge computing, artificial intelligence router in manufacturing. Now, since the launch last 3 years ago, our IoT related solution in the market, we have taken the confidence of operators. We have taken the trust of operators to deploy NB-IoT and eMTC network in the market, where reliable connections are there, end-to-end security is implemented, just that to enable your network with the IoT. Full coverage is there because that's what the 3GPP is providing us. 5G evolution towards MMTC is already coming along. We have built a mature ecosystem. We have roughly about over 3,000 ecosystem partners from all over global who are on our platform in the cloud, need to be connected, need to be their solution, have a go-to-market strategy along with the operators and the developers to take it to the market. Certainly, one sensor which costs $15 or $30 or even $50 does not worth to go and fix it and change the battery. So it needs to be remotely managed. That's why, along with the different international standard organization, standard bodies, we have come across that it needs to be remotely manageable. Today, we have roughly about 280 million connection of IoT connected on our network and on our platform, actually. Now, I will talk about these 4 solutions today quickly. Smart city and public utilities, you have seen a lot. From last 1 year, 2 years, we've been talking about water meter cases. We've been talking about utility, gas meter, street lights, and so on. So those are all public utility related cases. Then smart campuses are coming up. Each campus wanted to deploy the sensors. Each campus wanted to be a smart. Instead of having a silo related approach, they wanted to create those campuses. So big builders are actually deploying this solution in the market with 20 different sensors, 20 different related solutions in the market. Industrial IoT are a couple of cases which are picking up in the market, as I said, and then IOV, Internet of Vehicles, are coming into the market, which are feeding us that down the track we will be in the area that we will be showing the capability that having a driverless cars taking us where we wanted to go. Certainly, just a simple word, NB-IoT. In the beginning, everybody was saying the module cost is so high that we are unable to make to the area where we wanted to have that module available in the market at a cheaper cost, because if the sensor cost is $15 to $30, $50, our module cost needed to come down substantially to have that portion of the very little portion of the module to be available in the market. So far, we have seen in China and some of the other huge deployment that module cost has come down to roughly about $3.1 as your communication module. Certainly, QuickTel is down the track. You can go and have a chat with them. What is their module cost if you are wanted to buy 1 million pieces? Similar way, so that area of evolution is coming along on NB-IoT to eMTC, Cat M1, and MMTC. That way we are moving forward. And connectivity is moving forward along those lines. Some of the great capability of your water meter, gas meters, and utility, which are happening around the globe, creating smart cities, creating key capabilities around the motorbike connectivity in Thailand, which was a very good case actually. So some of those cases are like that. So there are roughly about 50 over cases which are available today on our cloud platform, Huawei's IoT cloud platform, and offering variety of partners who are ready for the global market. European partner wanted to deploy in Singapore, or a Chinese partner wanted to deploy in Europe, our Indonesian partner wanted to go global. So all these capability with the help of cloud is possible right now. So you don't need to go through the phases of trial POC, which takes 1 year period of time. Now that period is reduced down, and millions of connections you are able to see which are happening in the market today. One of the case which got the award is Weifeng, and there is a similar type of another case which is in Fujian province. Got the award of GSMA last year and this year. That builders wanted to differentiate themselves. Builder wanted to say that, okay, my property is better because I have these capabilities. I am reducing down your management costs in the condominium. And those management costs can only be possible if you are reducing down the labor cost and you are providing efficiency and you are providing productivity, innovation in your state where you wanted to live in. Some of those solutions which we are talking today are some of these partners who are already online on the cloud platform, and they wanted to go in the markets. They wanted to offer their sensors. They wanted to offer their solutions within the applications. Certainly, maybe country to country basis, a customization needed to be done, and that work down the track we are required to do with in local country if there is a customized requirement. So if you look at over 200 million devices are connected, 3,000 partners are there already who have signed, who have pre-tested the solution in the open labs in Huawei. And we are focusing on over 50 different industries actually. Now, looking at the second area of industrialized IoT. Now, if you look into the manufacturing industry, you go deep and try to understand what they do. As Alexandra mentioned earlier, that their focus is on efficiency, productivity. And looking at that area, they don't want their network to be disconnected. They don't want their network to be offline for 1 day because they have a series of product lines which is coming, and we need to work with them to upgrade their infrastructure with the wireless, comparing to connected with the PLC-based wireline connectivity. Needed to have a wireless PLC which can provide them 1 to 10 millisecond of a delay inside when they are working in the robotics area. So convergence and innovation are the key. Now, one of the case behind is that Huawei, along with the other partners, did arrange over 200 manufacturers to come down in one room, show us your interest, what exactly you wanted to achieve. And based on that, we went ahead and we created a solution along with them that how they can automate, how they can have bringing in the efficiency, what kind of solution currently they are using, and how we need to make it wirelessly connected, or how we can put with the robotics connectivity inside. Industry standard of Industry 4.0 and subsequent work groups have already defined key areas. Cooperation with the industry ecosystem is already coming along. Some of those solutions, if you look into the market, on my left side, the solution is on having with Changhong a TV manufacturing company in China. They have put it in the automation in their Sichuan factory. In the middle, we were showing in one of our events how the automation can come in to show your 5G technology in controlling the robotics. And on your left side, there is a company which is Bekoff, is also providing the wireless PLCs were removed, and wireless wired PLC got removed, and your wireless PLC got connected to bring the efficiency so that they can use the AGVs and so on and so forth in their factory actually. This is one of the case which we are showing, and in that one case, their television related, manufacturing related capability got upgraded with the 5G infrastructure, and to do the commercialization, to do the productization, and to get the information which areas are still required to be enhanced with the new capability by analyzing their big data. Now, the next area which we needed to look into is IOV. Now, in the IOV, you are able to see that a couple of cases are in IOV, among which one case which is very, very attractive in the market is platooning. So there are series of big trailers. The front trailer has a driver. The remaining trailers are automatically connected at the back, so that they have a platooning, and that the real case which was tested in multiple different countries, and this was recently tested in Japan. 15 kilometers of a freeway area, and in that area they showed that the delay was 5 milliseconds in order to achieve the connectivity related data moving from V to V and V to N actually. Reliability was 5.9 factor, so which has improved a lot compared to before. And now we are at the stage that we are relying on that reliable, trustworthy technology. In Mobile World Congress in Shanghai this year, we were showing the live demo of excavator and the live trucks which were at the offsite, and you are able to, in the live way, you are able to control those from those dangerous areas. And then scenario number 3 is automatic driving, which is happening in the market actually, which may require roughly about 10 milliseconds of delay sensitive, but reliability factor will be still the same as 5.9. A bit of video.
Huawei's 5G V2X is key enabler for connected cars and driving vehicles. These kind of services will enable truly connected cars and driverless vehicles. Over the last period, the industry awareness about the importance of V2X is clearly gaining momentum and will be playing the key role in enabling car-to-car and car-to-network or infrastructure communication. The next generation mobile 5G network will handle up to 1 terabyte per second per square kilometer, connect up to 1 million devices per square kilometer, and can support services with requirements of 5 milliseconds end-to-end latency and 99.999% reliability. 5G will support mission-critical communications for safer driving and will support further enhanced vehicle-to-everything communications and connected mobility solutions. The use of 5G will be opening the way of future types of terminals and services which require gigabit connections like V to network, V to vehicle, V to infrastructure, and V to pedestrian. Faster than thought speed is mandatory to enable vehicles, users, and the network to communicate and exchange huge amounts of data like gaming, watching 4K videos, and communication with and between other cars all at the same time. This communication requires a super-fast reaction time of 1 millisecond. Only 5G will make this possible. Telesupport operation enables a TESO operator to remotely control autonomous vehicles via the mobile radio system. Thanks to 5G application, control will be handled within 50 milliseconds end-to-end latency and with 99.999% reliability. The operator is controlling and operating all connected machines and vehicles from any location. Especially for dangerous work and in remote areas, telesupport operation is the future solution. Companies will be able to work far more efficient and thus reducing their costs. The 5G network will make it possible to do vehicle platooning. The user connects to the system and searches for the best available platooning options for the required destination. Once the best route has been chosen, a request is sent to the platoon manager. After getting the confirmation, the user will drive towards the platooning group and joins. Once the car wants to leave the platooning, it will exchange this information with the group and leaves. The exchange of data is at least with 10 milliseconds latency and message sizes of 50 to 1,200 bytes. For sure, the artificial intelligence in future cars can also automatically initiate and control platooning in the future. Through the V2X communication supported by the 5G network, vehicles can better evaluate the probability of an accident.
Emergency procedure on.
The system will coordinate maneuvers with less than 10 milliseconds latency and 99.99% reliability on all kinds of exchange data like video feeds, safety messages, and data from sensors. The collision avoidance system will bring much more safety for society and all traffic participants. With Huawei 5G technology, connected cars will kick into action and will highly improve safety and manage traffic far better and reliable than ever before.
I'm sure it is providing a lot of insight to you guys where we need to be. This is a network architecture which is enabling that this technology can show that in the future we need to have these 5G network availability and 5G related capability available. Now I have 3 more slides. Give me another 2 minutes, please. So if you look at this area, 5G evolution, that 4G network needed to be evolved to 5G. All these network underneath need to be connecting all these sensors, and every information along with the application provider needed to run from the cloud, having the cloud related application enabling your capability, faster time to market, and you will have those solutions easily available. Now, as the next option that what we needed to see that AI, artificial intelligence needed to come into and play a key role, not only in the cloud, but also in the edge computing. Because if you have a couple of cameras on the vehicle automation that needed to be analyzed locally in the car, so you needed to put it in the edge computing with the AI capability in the car itself to analyze those capabilities. And so all those features need to be included with the AI-related solution inside the car so that they can talk from vehicle to vehicle, as well as in the manufacturing industry, it can do the real decision-making through the AI learning process. Now, one thing which I was missing in the morning today was the ecosystem development. Every country needed to develop their ecosystem, not only in IoT, but also in the 5G and AI area. Now, that question, we put it on the table a few years ago, but right now, all the operators are coming along and they are opening up their doors to the developers, opening up their doors to the device manufacturers, so that they can have that end-to-end capability with their ecosystem. So similar way, Huawei is providing these development centers through online, partner.huawei.com, as well as developer.huawei.com. Product documentation, product simulation templates are available, and Operation Center is allowing that your solution can be available online. Now, this is related with the 5G. We have roughly about 49 different POC running along with the 50 different partners in the industry today. And that work has been done through the CloudX, IOV, manufacturing, as well as in the security area and the smart city area. What is needed for us actually is this option that infrastructure is coming along with your smart cities, smart campuses, industrial IoT is happening, and IOV is happening in the next few months to next year or so. We will be able to see some live demonstration here in Singapore and in the coming countries nearby. Thank you very much.